So it's just a review, and we're just doing it today. So how do we get rid of parentheses?
You distribute?
We got to distribute, okay? So that means that I need to multiply that -7 times every number on the inside, okay? So -7 times x is just going to be -7x.
Plus 21.
And then -7 times -3 is going to be +21.
That's all.
That's it.
Okay, this is.
Okay, foiling and distributing though are different things. So on some of them you can't just do that. Okay, so that one's not bad.
Oh, wait.
Okay,
No.
okay. So 8 times y is going to give us 8y. 8 times 10 is going to give us 80.
You mean 8 times 10?
That's what I said.
Oh, I didn't say anything calculator.
Okay, I don't know why you guys are chit chatting.
3, 6, 9.
Bellinger, close your mouth.
175.
Bellinger, close your mouth. Okay, 5 times x is going to give you 5x. 5 times -y is going to give you -5y. Okay, so one thing that I want to talk to you about, because we're going to end up be doing this. So see how we went from this to distributed? You're gonna be given this, and you need to pull something out. That's what we're going to. And so just like if you need to move something, addition and subtraction kind of cancel each other. Multiplication and division cancel each other. Okay, these kind of in a way cancel each other out. Distributing is the opposite of factoring. Okay, distributing is the opposite of factoring. So today you're started with this. Tomorrow you'll be started with this, and you need to go to this. So you're going from here to here. Tomorrow you're going to have to go from here to here. Okay, and so that's just something to think about. Distributing, factoring, they go together. Okay. 7, so we got to distribute. So 8 times 2x, well, you just multiply the big. So 8 times 2 is 16x minus 8 times y squared is going to be 8y squared. Marco, what are you doing? Okay, 9, we're going to distribute, and you're just going to get 22x squared minus 22y squared. Okay, 11. So these are the ones where you need to FOIL, okay? If you have 2 sets of parentheses, and this is what we've been doing, right? We would write y and y, and we would fill in 2 factors of 10 and -10, okay? And we put the plus or minus. That's what we have been doing, is pulling everything out, putting our 2 parentheses, putting y, and then you would say, oh, well, 10 works, so 10 and 10. And you fill them in, and then your last step would be fill plus or minus. Okay, we're doing the opposite of that, and so we need to distribute. And so FOIL means that you do the first, the outer, the inner, and the last. Okay? And you need to do it in that order, okay? And then your next step would be to combine like terms. Okay, and I'm going to do 12 first, okay? So if we multiply the first, and this is what they mean, the first term in this one and the first term in this one. You're going to multiply the first, so y times y is going to be y squared. The outer 2 on the outside, so you got this one times this one. So y times 10 is going to give you 10y. The inner 2, okay, is going to be -10 times y. You always use the sign in front, okay? It's going to give you -10y. And then the last. So So the last two, negative 10 times positive 10 is gonna give you negative 100. Okay, our next step says to combine like terms. The terms that you can combine are always gonna be these middle two. Okay, so what is 10?
0.
Yeah, it's gonna be 0. Y squared minus 100. Okay, and so this is gonna be our legitimate answer. Alright. Okay, so if we were to do this one, we multiply the first. Okay, 2 times 2 is gonna be 4, and we have 2 x's, so x squared. The outer, okay, 2 times negative 9 is gonna be negative 18x. The inner, okay, is going to be positive 18x. And the last is going to be negative 81. Okay, sometimes these are going to cancel in the middle. Sometimes they're not. Okay, so don't get in the habit of canceling them in the middle. Okay, and we always combine the middle ones. So what is negative 18 plus 18?
0.
0. It cancels. So you got 4x minus 81.
So it really doesn't matter if you get the middle two things right, because it just depends on the left and right one.
No, it does matter. Because the only reason that these canceled was because, see how they're the exact same numbers? The only difference is they're plus and minus. And so that's a special type of equation, and so they cancel. But it's not always gonna be that case where they're gonna cancel like that.
The way that we learned it from last year was the freaking box thing.
Yeah, I don't do that. It's called the box method.
You think that's pretty special when we learned this?
Okay, so this is another FOIL one. So we multiply the first, so 7 times 7 is 49, and I have 2 x's, x squared. The outer, 7 times negative 5 is going to be negative 35x. The inner is going to be plus 35x. And the last is going to be minus 25.
Oh, keep asking.
I don't care, you shouldn't. Okay, and in this case, same thing, the middle ones still happen to cancel. Okay, I have a positive 35 and a negative 35. Okay, 15. I want you to do this because I didn't put any on here. Change this to a plus sign. Change it to a plus sign. Okay, so we're going to multiply the firsts together. So you got 25x squared. The outer is going to be plus 5xy. Okay, we have an x and a y. We don't combine our things together. And then the inner is going to be plus 5xy. And then the last is going to be plus y squared. Okay, so do the middle two terms cancel?
No.
They don't. Okay, so you have to add them together, and that's why I changed it to a plus sign so you can see what happens. Okay, so we're going to have 25x squared. We add the middle two terms together, so you're going to have plus 10xy plus y squared.